They promised to crush Inoue.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
They bullied him, said he was too weak.
I can't pronounce his first name, I just call him Inoue, yeah.
Has he really been tested? Like, all his fights been in Japan?
But their end was worse than anyone had anticipated.
And got into from Inoue. This is a fearsome flurry, and he's done it. He's got him with a left.
Sit tight and enjoy, because this is Born to Brawl. Antonio Nieves. When Inoue made his American TV debut, the cocky American Antonio Nieves felt Inoue was overrated since he was just a Japan-based fighter.
Has he really been tested? Like, all his fights been in Japan. Half of them were at 108. You know, fighting guys that stand right in front of him. You know, everything went his way. You know, he's at home, lower weight class. So
finally, the time came to put words into action. When the fight began, Inoue unleashed damaging shots like never before, to cheers from the American audience.
Right now on this fight, because Inoue, those who have seen him and followed him have been saying,
seen one thing that some fighters wait a long time to learn. He has a reputation as a great bear at the jab, so a couple of times Inoue leads with the left hook.
Taught him well, he's fundamentally sound, and that power he has behind those fundamentals.
He's trying to time him in between. Whenever
one good hard counter left hand shot.
By round 2, Inoue went after him with ferocity, attacking with mainly the destructive left hook.
Is obviously you can get caught with a clean shot. Good shot from the Evans.
Right up the looping right hand upstairs.
And Inoue has been a little bit wide. But you could see
the first fight for Juan Francisco Estrada, it was having his maximizing.
He was always in position to punch. He was never out of position. And that's the same thing you see. He's always in position to punch, regardless.
And he launches again.
In one flyweight division, and the other guy's coming down from 122 pounds. You know,
with heavy shots to the head and the body, like
the timing. He seems always to be in the right position on punches.
He'll throw a jab, he'll throw a lead right hand. You know,
accuracy. See that? I mean, really amazing job he's doing. Really nothing.
Not working, but come up with a better one. His fighter has a chance.
Well, you're in the position that the Evans is in again.
Inoue, it seemed to me.
I mean, ideally, I think it's a great tween.
I think that's a great point.
Capture their imagination and really.
In the 5th round, a thumping left hook to the body and another left hook sent Nieves to the canvas and made him rethink all his trash talk.
There it is.
Exactly. On the band of the body right now. He'll protect the head, but the body can't move.
Change anything. Another left. Inoue listening to what Max Kellerman and Andre Ward say. Another left hook to the body. Another left dip punch in boxing. I don't care who you are, who you're fighting, where you've been brought up. Learn to throw the left hook to the body. It will win you more fights than any other weapon.
He's about to win by stop.
The one-sided domination continued in the 6th round as Inoue, in complete cruise control, walked down Nieves.
The will goes away, the knockout comes.
Experience from Inoue, only having 13 fights.
I know he's not dazed in a way like he's, but why does he need to keep
over and over and over the sledgehammer left to the body?
Keeping that right hand glued to his side right there. That's why you got to switch it up if you wait and then come back to it.
And with the chance to put on a show now, Inoue.
To the layman, it looks like he's still in the fight, but if you know what you're looking at, he's had enough, and it's only going to get worse as the fight progresses. Big right hand
to the body.
After the ringing of the bell, the American's corner rightfully decided he had taken enough punishment. His corner didn't want to go to jail for malpractice.
The winner and still undefeated and still the reigning and defending WBO Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Naoya Inoue.
Stephen Fulton. On July 25th, 2023, at the Ariake Stadium, the Japanese sensation Naoya Inoue had a fight that kept everyone waiting in anticipation. His opponent was the Philadelphia native Stephen Coolboy Fulton.
I feel like the hype is around because of that. Not only that, power don't just win fights. I'm smart. How do you think I got here?
Stephen Fulton was the undefeated unified super bantamweight world champion. It was an all-timer performance. At the beginning, Fulton was unwilling to take a step back. But Inoue soon released the punches that brought him back to his senses. The scooter was now on his bike. And Inoue was now in the Matrix. The power of his shots were like nothing Fulton has ever seen. The super bantamweight champion was now looking like a scared chicken. Inoue was landing freely. His punches were stunning Fulton, while Fulton looked like he was punching a ghost. Fulton kept to his running tactics and stayed against the fence. Converting rhythm of the fans to strikes, Inoue thumped Fulton's food basket. A flurry at the end of the 6th round was a sign of what to come. Adding extra torque to his punch, Inoue released a right hand that made Fulton run like he had seen a monster, and Inoue chased him and cut off his last bit of consciousness, dropping Fulton for the first time in his career. Fulton magically came back for more, so Inoue pulverized him against the fence, and it was in the hands of the referee to save the defending champion from long-term damage. After the fight, Fulton had to change his trainers, and the American confessed to Inoue's smartness, Luis Neri. On May 6, 2024, the Tokyo Dome Arena was filled to the brim as Naoya Inoue stepped in for another incredible defense of his WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, and the Ring Super Bantamweight titles. Standing across from him was 29-year-old Luis Neri, a cocky Mexican fighter with an impressive 35 wins and only one loss record, who had used steroids and had missed weight in 2 knockout victories over another Japanese boxer, Shinsuke Yamanaka. Luis Neri came to destroy the Japanese star. Taller, more powerful, and wielding an extremely dangerous left hook, he thrived on being the villain. The Japanese fans wanted revenge, but Neri smiled back, feeding off their hatred. From the onset, Inoue fought with intensity. Omas rang around the arena to signify that Neri's will to fight had been drained, and that the Mexican has given up to the brutal punches of the monster. In total 6 rounds, Inoue had eviscerated a tough opponent and gave the Japanese fans a great showing, as Neri was sent to the canvas 3 times in a beatdown that increased Inoue's star power in Japan. Paul Butler. The first rat standing in Naoya Inoue's way was Paul Butler. Butler bet his hopes on Inoue's stamina, not lasting all 12 rounds in his quest to pull of an upset.
The head movement, something he has taken great pride in. Remember,
see what he's like. We knew he was quite tight at the weight.
And he acted dismissively throughout the lead-up. It was a masterclass for the ages. Inoue unleashed the killer shots from the onset. Once Butler tasted the power of Inoue, the once brave champion shelled up. The Brit put his guard high and became defensive like a turtle. His attempts at striking were punished, and the monster released vicious punches that could knock out a rhino, flinching at every shot and being on his bike 24/7. Butler was scared of Inoue's punches. Even when he'd stopped running, he almost exclusively stayed in a high guard.
What I was saying, he's going down to the body trying to...
And he did a good job protecting his liver. Inoue was now in the matrix.
Just yet.
He's landed 3 lefts to the body.
Yes, he has.
Inoue pounded with no remorse. Then the monster was willing to stay in the fire to land his devastating punches.
His third round with a combination as Pablo's in that corner.
Seeing how his opponent is unwilling to engage, Inoue put all his power into the punches, and he gave Butler no breathing space. Inoue bust out all the showboating moves. He did the alley shuffle, Roy Jones behind the back, and some Tyson moves.
Test I was talking about.
Yep. Was black. I was 21 years old.
Inoue's punches started to make Butler shiver in his timbers. To the cheers from the audience, Inoue converted rhythm to strikes, and he played some more peekaboo with his enemy. At the beginning of the 11th round, everyone in the arena got what they had signed up for. Like he had received a new boost of energy, Inoue added extra torque to his punches. An heavy right hand stunned Butler, and the right hand and left hand devastation that followed folded Butler in a heap. Despite being so close to the finish line, the babyface assassin's bike caught a flat and he had to surrender. He had taken the beating meant for several opponents, and the 11th round knockout was his first loss in 9 fights. After the fight, Butler wasn't shy to confess the scary nature of the monster he had faced in the ring.
I remember coming out in the first round and I just found his presence very... He was very present in that ring, and he was like, he hadn't even thrown a shot, and I felt him just edging me back where he wanted me to be. And I just thought, that's the class of him, do you know what I mean?
That's it for the monster. They came arrogant, but Inoue shattered their hopes, a proof that precision beats power and speed trumps strength. This was Born to Brawl. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you loved this video, please comment below and subscribe to our channel. Have a good day and goodbye.